Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of the Pals podcast. Another installment. I'm your co-host, Ricky Liordi.
I'm Danielle Galarno.
It's actually been a while since we've sat down, Danny, hasn't it?
Yes, and I actually missed it. And I've told you I missed it many times. And I missed you. And every single time I've said it, you say, okay, bye. I just need to call you out on that.
I guess I don't miss you.
Yeah, I know. It's really rude.
No, but it's also...
But you were busy. I was at home doing nothing, studying, whereas
Exactly.
like you were out having fun. Like I was miserable.
Yeah, I'm out just absolutely living, and you're at home like with your face in books and your eyes flaring up.
Yeah, like I was miserable.
Yeah.
Like the week of my exam, I feel like I didn't text you for a couple of days because I was just like not in the mood to talk to you. Because I was getting annoyed. Like you said hi and I was like, you're annoying me.
Yeah, that's
And
fair. And I said hi just because I'm like checking in. I feel bad.
I couldn't even deal with that, and now I'm better.
Okay.
I'll be stressed again, but I'm better now.
Why don't we do this? Let's catch up on you first, because I'm going to be way longer probably.
Yeah, mine's
And then-
quick.
Well, maybe not, because you do have a lot happening right now, right? Like let's do a proper catch up. Okay, for those of you who don't know, Danny's an accountant, or soon to be a full-time CPA certified accountant, whatever. I'm not even going to say it. Why don't you just tell everybody?
Well, no, I feel like I've said this on the podcast many times, but like I switched careers during COVID, and I have a kinesiology degree from Western, and then I did the postgrad at George Brown, but then I became an accountant, so I needed all my business credits. So I basically had to take all these classes that anyways, Ryerson sucks, so I had to retake classes, and during my busiest time, like from January to end of April, we are absolutely slammed at work. But I think my biggest thing is trying to find the time for me. And I'm like really missing that right now. And like, so I give myself my days. So it's like, today's my day. I went to work today because we work Saturdays in April. And then like tonight's my night. And this is like my last night until the 27th. And I'm okay with that right now because I know there's like an ending to it.
You've come to terms with that.
I've come to terms with it. So it's even like in March, TFC day, that was my day. And I locked myself up for 2 weeks after that. But it gets like really hard after work, like 8-9 hour days, coming home and then having to go back to my computer for at least 3 hours.
School. Yeah.
And then like trying to get to bed. And like, you know me, like if I don't have sleep, like I'm miserable.
And for those who don't know, Danny's in school while also in tax season. So if you have any friends who are accountants, like you know that March, April is like one of the busiest times of the year for them. And Danny's also got to do these exams. How'd you do on your exam?
I haven't got my grade back, but bad.
Okay, you don't feel so confident.
I don't feel so confident. But like my second exam, I'm doing really well in the course. So maybe that's why I'm not as nervous.
Okay.
But I wasn't doing as well in that first course.
But you know what? So
I did the first one thinking that I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be as stressed because I won't be at the end of tax season. And I wanted to separate because I got to choose when the exams are. And I need to finish them before April. So I was like, okay, let me give them like 3 weeks in between so I can write my exam, kind of like take an easy week of studying and then 2 weeks of hardcore studying with tax season. And I was like, let me do the harder one first because I'll be less busy and less stressed. No, I wish I did opposite now. Because but again, like I find it really hard. Like I can't even study after work. Sometimes like I'm like at the computer reading or doing stuff. And then I'm like, holy fuck, what did I just do for the past hour? It just feels like I wasted my time because I'm so tired. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and it's so... I was going to say, I'm like, you need something to separate, because right now what separates your studying from your work is like driving, which is not, like, for your mental, like...
But at least I'm not in traffic driving.
Yeah, but it's still, like, that's fucking tough. You're just in the car. Like, it's not like you're doing something active or you're, like, exercising your brain. You're just driving aimlessly, you know? And it's, like, a good drive, too.
Yeah, it's like 45 minutes.
Mind you, I guess this is the last time you're ever going to have to do tax and exam season.
Yeah, because like after that, like when I'm like my CPA courses, it's just different schedule.
Yeah. Also, you went to Bad Bunny the other night?
Yeah. The beginning of the concert, they came out with an orchestra. And I think that's when I texted you being like, holy fuck, you would love this. That was like the first song. And then the orchestra left. Biggest mistake. It was amazing, the orchestra. Like live, like so good. They had like 2 stages too.
Yeah, I saw that.
so we were by the stage at first where he did like half the concert. So it was really cool. And the first orchestra was on the other stage, but it was just really cool. And then they took it off. And then we kept hearing, oh, like he has horses backstage and he had horses at the arena all day. So like one of these horses coming out. He literally walked from like one end to the other end. And that's it. It was like 30 seconds. I'm like, why do you even have these horses then?
I heard he took like 10 minutes to like look at people in the crowd and like wave and like say hi. And
Well, that was during the orchestra.
Oh, was it? Okay.
And it wasn't even him. That was other people.
Oh. Okay, so
Like-
maybe I got that wrong.
But it was like really cool. But then, and like he's really talented. But I thought some of it was like a bit satanic with like the mask. But then what was really cool is he had some people in the crowd right in our row playing live music.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was cool. But then like it was weird because then everyone was wearing these like scary masks.
See, when you say satanic, I think like Sam Smith satanic, which is
Satanic.
like satanic. Why am I saying tonic? Fuck.
No, like it was like giving like devil vibes. Like you know how like
That was
Doja
like
Cat-
Sam Smith.
So that's where it made me kind of like, oh, not a huge.
Because you're a good Catholic girl. Oh, how was Easter?
Really nice. I love Easter.
Really?
Like love. I think it's one of my favorite holidays.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Easter's probably my least favorite.
No, it was like really nice. Like we go to the club, like the country club at my grandparents, and almost all of us were there this year. And I feel so bad because my youngest cousin Noah, he's in daycare, and the whole daycare, like it's like a small daycare, but they all got hand, foot, mouth disease, so we had to stay in Ottawa. But it's like more fun when we have like the kids around.
You have a cousin that's in daycare?
He's like my cousin's kid,
Oh, your cousin's
like
kid.
Noah and
Okay.
Lucy.
Yeah, okay, your cousin's kid. I was gonna say, there's no way you have a cousin. You're like 27 or
Yeah,
28.
no, like my cousin's kid. But like
Cousin's
they're the
kid.
two youngest in the family right now, and it was gonna be everyone there. So like people just kept dropping, but it was still really nice.
Why do you like Easter so much?
I don't know, it's just really happy and like the family all together. I just love holidays with my family.
See, I love holidays, but like Easter out of all the holidays, probably my least favorite.
I just feel like we have like stupid traditions and like they're always fun.
Christmas and New Year's are obviously like 1 and 2 for me. That's like an absolute no-brainer.
Christmas I love, but
Like,
Easter's my second.
To
Yeah, but New Year's is like I don't consider that like the same type of holiday because it's not like a religious holiday. I was like,
okay,
Easter's
there's only like
religious.
3 religious holidays a year.
Okay, well I really like Easter.
Okay, so you don't consider Thanksgiving a holiday?
It's a holiday, yeah.
So
It's not a
you-
religious holiday.
What do you like better, Easter or Thanksgiving?
Easter,
Really?
yeah,
I like
way
Thanks-
more.
I like Thanksgiving way more than.
Oh my god, I love Easter, and everyone's just
Okay.
so happy, and like it was just like a really nice day.
Okay,
So like when we were younger,
May
too,
2-4 or
That's not a
Easter?
holiday.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's just a long weekend.
It's a literally statutory holiday.
It's a long weekend.
It's a holiday. Danny.
We don't celebrate. Do you celebrate Queen Victoria's birthday?
Literally every single year.
Are you going out and saying it's Queen Victoria's birthday, or are you going out because it's the long
Danny,
weekend?
it's a stat holiday. Holiday is the key word. Statutory holiday.
Okay, we're gonna have to disagree on this.
It's not. That's not. It's a holiday. It's
But no, I
literally-
prefer Easter.
Okay, you prefer Easter over
Yeah.
May 2-4 over Easter too. I just feel like May 2-4 is the summer kickoff.
Canada Day or
Canada Day. Oh, Canada Day by a mile over Easter.
It's just different.
I like August long weekend more than Easter.
That's my birthday, so obviously it's the best weekend of the year.
Oh, so you like that better than Easter, that holiday.
Of course.
So is that a holiday?
Yes.
Oh, so that's a holiday, but May 2-4 is not?
August 4th is a holiday every single year.
But wait, so
That is an important
what's the stat
day.
holiday? What is it, August? Is it just, it's not Labor Day long weekend. It's what's the August long weekend called? Civic holiday? Is it civic holiday?
Yeah.
What does
Danielle's
it even
birth-
mean?
I don't know, but Danielle's birthday weekend.
So Labor Day is Ricky's birthday weekend too, but yeah, like Easter.
What do you like better, August long weekend or September long weekend?
September by a mile. It's my birthday. Kick off the football season. Rank your top holidays of the year. Stat holidays.
Christmas. But it's me for different reasons.
Okay, that's right. So, in your opinion, what are your favorite holidays?
Yeah, but like I don't compare. Like I could compare the long weekends. Like I could compare Family Day weekend, July long weekend, August long weekend, September long weekend. But I could not compare those with Thanksgiving, Easter, and
they're all holidays though.
like you're not going to church on August long weekend.
So you're not going to church on Thanksgiving either. There's 2 holiday churches then. Christmas and Easter. Those are the Catholic holidays. What other Catholic holidays are there?
Okay, well, I really like Easter. Like, that's all I have to say.
So
I can't
Easter's
really
your
give you
second
anything.
favorite.
What, in terms of religious? Well,
No, just in general. No, we're not talking religion. We're just talking in general.
yes, with my family, yes. I'd prefer Easter over Thanksgiving.
Okay, that's fair.
Christmas number one, hands down.
Yeah, Christmas I think is also because it's it's more than just a 1 day holiday. It's basically like a 6
And
day
see, like,
holiday.
I find a lot of people, well, my family especially hates New Year's.
Why?
Like, my immediate family, they hate New Year's. They're like, it's too overhyped. It's too, like, just about, like, the parties, this, that. Like, there's so much expectation. And I think it's complete opposite because I'm like, it's one night a year that everyone is going out or everyone is doing something and in a good mood
And is excited.
and is excited. Like, you can do, like, so I've had New Year's where I'm like, oh, like, I've been with you sometimes, or I've been to dinner actually with George and Becca the other year, just us three. Had a great time, but it's because everyone's energy and vibe was happy and excited. And I think you have to go into it. It doesn't have to be the craziest party of the year, like the craziest this, the craziest that. It's just, I think if you're surrounded by the right people and you're starting off the year nicely.
Well, it's just like you get to. It's a reset. Like it's an easy reset. If you didn't have a good year, cool, reset. You can kick off the New Year's properly how you want it. New goals, new ambitions, new intentions, new everything. I'm
Well, because I know people complain too, oh, everything's so expensive. You go to a restaurant, it's a set menu. If you go out, it's like triple the price. Okay, yes, but don't go then. Do something else. Stay at home, have a party. And if you're going to choose to go out and do those things, you're going with a good intention. And I think once you're out with a good intention, then you're surrounding yourself with good people and you're going to have a better time.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Regardless.
Yeah.
So if you go into it with a bad intention, you're going to have a bad thing.
I agree with you. What's your least favorite holiday? Stat holiday. So there's 10 stat holidays a year. What's your least favorite?
I never have a least favorite because I feel like there's always fun.
Yeah, but Family Day is probably my least, but it's the one that I never miss celebrating. This was the first year I didn't celebrate.
See, it's my sister's birthday, and then recently we've been going to New York every year.
Yeah, like I just love it because it's like such a perfect break for winter. You know?
Yeah. What did I do anything this year?
I didn't. I was in town. And I remember thinking I screwed up. I shouldn't have come back, but I did because like work.
I think I was in Ottawa.
Easter, I don't mind it because usually Easter's like it's a good spring's there. Once Easter happens, you know spring's around the corner. May 2/4 kicks off summer, so May 2/4 is one of my favorite holidays of the year.
Yeah, I like May 2/4.
It's just I feel like it's the perfect summer kickoff. Thanksgiving I love because like it's either I'm eating unbelievably well, or I'm in the States watching football. That's how it's always been for me. Christmas, it's usually I'm traveling with family, friends, and Christmas is Christmas. Like Christmas and New Year's are to me like a
But
one.
notice how
massive
you're
holiday.
saying you're correlating your long weekends with travel, because you're someone who likes to travel on long weekends.
Yeah, of course.
And you're not associating them with like the actual holiday itself. So it's like for me, Easter, like I would never miss Easter or go away on Easter because I'm with my family. And like as long
but
as
you would
my
also never miss
as long
Thanksgiving.
as I never miss Thanksgiving, as long as
So
my
those are
family
two separate.
is
Those
here.
aren't religious.
Okay,
one's
fine. Not even religious. It's just saying those are like family time for me.
Yeah, see, my
Whereas like
family's
May long weekend and July long weekend and August long weekend, that's a free for all. Like we can do it. Like I don't have any obligations, but it's obligations that I actually want to enjoy and go to. And like as long as like my grandparents are here and my family's still doing our same traditions, I will not miss it.
Yeah, it's also different. I think your family's a little different than mine, whereas mine's like, I've told my family I love you guys, and I see my family all the time. Like I see my mom and dad all the time. I see my aunts, uncles, my cousins all the time because we work
You
together.
guys work together.
But now it's like, I literally told my cousins, count me out for almost every family occasion, if it's on a long weekend.
See, I love when we get together.
See, for me, it's like, I see my family so often where it's like, it's not like Easter lunch is nothing special to me.
Well, it's not special too. Like think about it in the summer. I'm with my cousins every single weekend. As many weekends as I'm not in Toronto, we're at the cottage, but we're also doing things in Toronto. Like my birthday weekend, my cousins came.
For me, it's a long weekend. It's a free day off work.
Like today's my cousin's birthday. Like she's doing his birthday celebration. A bunch of the cousins are going.
Why'd you go?
Because we were going to a concert.
I mean, if you love your cousin so much, you should skip the concert. You should have went to the concert last night.
I worked today.
So, could still go to the birthday.
I'm picking and choosing.
You don't like your cousin that much.
Okay.
I'm teasing. No, but for me, I want to be away every long weekend. It's a free day off work. That's an extra day, so you technically have 3 days where you don't have to pick up your phone. You're not entitled to pick up your phone and do any work.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Because even when I go away, my phone, like even when I was just away on this, I sent my voicemail away, sent my out of office reply. I told everybody I was leaving. I still got a bunch of phone calls. And like you try not to take them with something like, okay, fuck, okay, let me just direct this person in the right direction, right? So, but yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, I think we align but don't align.
I don't think we align at all, but.
Well, no, I said like on not Thanksgiving, Easter, or Christmas Day, I will be with my family. The rest of the family day long weekend, May long weekend, July long weekend, August long weekend, September long weekend, it's okay.
That's fair.
So just 3.
I know, and those are some of the best ones.
No.
2 to 3 of those are great for travel.
Well, because it's cheap, because everyone's with their family.
Long weekends are never cheap to travel.
Well, I guess people are going home.
Yeah. Or people are going away. Like there's so many people exactly. Or families travel, right? Because the extra day off work.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, okay. What else?
I'm like, basically that's it. I'm locked into the tax season. You know what? It's going well. And like, I feel okay.
Do you?
I actually do.
Okay.
I had a really good day at work. So it's like.
I love that for you.
Once those days go. And like, I was talking to Nicole about this today. Because I know how miserable I can get when I'm stressed and when I'm busy, I'm really trying every morning like to wake up and just like even find like the one positive out of it. Like today, like it was so nice out. And I find it's like getting hard like harder on that when it's like rainy outside or whatever. But even if it is rainy, like what's good about the day that like is not going to send me
do you
to a dark
do the
place.
5-minute journal or no?
No.
Maybe you should. Like I do it, and mine are mine's so repetitive now because I'm like thankful and grateful for the same shit every day, and like the things that I want to make the day go well are basically the exact same every single day. It's like I don't realize how repetitive my life is, and what the things that make me happy are basically the same things every day. But you should do that, because again, if it's something that you want to see like a small glimpse of like light in a dark day, writing it down, like your intentions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a girl I know, she started a journal, it's called the 365 journal, and it's like the 5-minute journal, but each day's got different prompts. I'll send it to you.
The app?
I bought it for somebody once.
Oh.
Remember that? Yeah.
Like as if no one could hear.
Anyways, but yeah, I got her that journal, and it's like it's a good one.
You bought her a gift.
It's not a gift. It was just like, hey,
that is a gift.
You're right. It is a gift. Okay.
But anyways, yeah, I'm good.
Good.
How are you? I want to hear everything.
Okay, so let's start with New York. For those listening, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I was in New York, Hawaii, Madrid. New York was personal. Me and JR decided to go. It's March Madness, so it's a great time to be in a city like New York for a tournament like March Madness. I also love New York.
Because you went with him to...
I've been to a bunch of different places.
No. Was it with him
Final
that you
Four.
went to the Final Four game and you guys drove from one? Okay, yeah.
Houston to New Orleans.
Yes.
March Madness is amazing. New York City's amazing. The vibe, the energy. I just realized we never turned our lights on. Yeah. Literally. I was like, why is it starting to get dark in here? Anyways, our lights are now on. So, love New York. He's got his spots that he loves going to. And, you know, we went to a couple, I don't want to say hole in the wall kind of spots, but spots I would have never found.
Okay, wait. Before we even continue about this, you said after a list of recos I gave you at Nashville, you didn't like, even though you didn't go to my top reco. Was my reco in New York up to standards?
What was your reco?
Ruby Rosa.
Yeah, Ruby Rosa was solid.
Good, right?
Yeah, good. It was yeah, really good.
And did you get the tie-dye pizza?
Which pizza is that
like
again?
The spicy vodka with a rim of pesto.
Yeah, I did.
And then add pepperoni.
I got the half. So I got half that, half something else.
Okay, that's
But
good.
it's what they recommend.
Yeah.
Like literally I sat down, I was like, what do you recommend? They're like, oh, this and this. I was like, perfect, done.
Good.
I'm like, I want to pasta and a pizza. And the cacio e pepe was actually phenomenal. No, really good. I was
they have
by
a really
myself.
good salad there too.
The only thing is I kind of got screwed. So I was by myself. I sat at the bar beside someone who was also by himself, and we had like a corner shitty
yeah,
little
because it's
spot.
small.
Yeah, it would have been nice if I had a real seat, but no, service was good. People were nice. One thing again, because I was sitting beside another guy who was there by himself. Usually the bartenders will, and I was at the bar. Usually the bartenders, when you're by yourself, will come talk to you and like, I don't want to say keep you company, but they know you're by yourself. And they'll like make a conscious effort instead of like talking to one another and talking to like barbacks. They'll come talk to you. They didn't do that there, but overall.
But I also think that could be like a New York thing.
Yeah, overall 9 out of 10. Like phenomenal restaurant.
Okay,
yeah,
thanks.
really, really
I
good.
just wanted to make sure.
I stayed at the Soho
Soho Grand.
That hotel was a fucking vibe.
Yeah.
Like, I never, you know me, I'm like the cheapest guy when it comes to hotels. Like, I need a clean bed to put my
Why
head
did you
in.
pick that hotel?
JR did.
Okay.
And normally it's like $500 a night. We paid like $250 a night,
Yeah,
I think. So, which is still really expensive, American, 4 nights, like kill me. But whatever. I'm a little bit fortunate this quarter. I had a good quarter on TikTok, so I was like, whatever. I don't mind splurging. And the hotel bar, I kid you not, was busy every night from 7 till 1, every single night. Like people come to the hotel just to go to the bar.
Yeah.
So that was a vibe. Great. We met so many cool people. None of them are going to listen to this, but if you do, like, you guys were amazing. Really, really fun. We went to this place called Village Tavern.
Yeah.
That was a fucking vibe, and it was a hole in the wall. And, like, I got there before JR because love JR to death, but he's always late. Like, always late. So one day I had a day for myself. I was like, I'll meet you there. He's like, I'll meet you there at 30. I'm like, perfect. I get there. He's not there. Sit down, and there's, like, 8 people in this bar. Like, the bar fits, like, 200 probably. And there's, like, 8 people there. It's, like, I'm bored. I'm like, JR, what the fuck?
You're like, where are you?
An hour later, it starts firing. It starts getting busy. We end up having a great time. Sunday was the best day. We ended up just having a Sunday fun day and just great day. I went to bed way too late. Way too late.
Well, because I remember you texting me that day saying, because I was like, oh, you should go to bingo tonight. And you're like, no, I have to get to bed early because I have a flight.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not going out tonight.
Did not go to bed.
Did not
early.
text you after that. And then you just, the next day, you're like, I did not sleep last night.
Yeah, I slept for an hour. On that Sunday night going into Monday, I slept for an hour. It was the worst. And then my flight to Seattle to get to Hawaii, they had Ricky instead of Richard on my ticket to switch that over. I almost missed my flight. Deathly hungover on 1 hour of sleep. So I'm just like, it's taking everything in me not to absolutely just lose my mind. So long story short, the flight was booked with United, not Alaska, but I was flying with Alaska. So I go to the
How was that?
Pardon?
How was flying Alaska?
Great. Alaskan Airlines, phenomenal. Great airline. And then British Airways on my way home was phenomenal too. So my flight was a disaster. And that's when the little kid gave me the note. And I'll tell the story.
It is actually really
Even though I'll make a TikTok about it later. I was on the plane and I'm like deathly hungover, just trying to survive. Like I'm hanging.
Did you have Wi-Fi? Like, how were you texting us?
One of the flights had free Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So I'm on this plane and I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to survive. And I was sitting on the window seat, but there was this jack dude beside me, like 6'5", just linebacker, like 250 pounds of solid muscle. So he's like spewing into my seat, like, and it's not his fault because he's just a big dude. And like, we're not fighting over the armrest, but like, I barely got any armrest because this dude's just that big.
I can just picture.
So I'm just like kind of in the corner, like
just like squinched
yeah,
up.
like, what are you gonna do? The poor guy's in
the
the middle, like he's obviously fucking uncomfortable. Nice guy too. Like we spoke a little bit. So halfway through the flight, I got my head down on the table again, just trying to fucking survive. Little kid taps me on the shoulder, hands me a note. It says to Ricky, and I don't.
Oh my
remember
god, were you rude at first? Like, who's touching me?
I lifted my
Because like
head.
I know when you're like tired and like you're miserable, like you can be kind of like.
I didn't even say that. I lifted my head. He handed me a note. And he turned around. I was like, "The fuck's this?" At first, I didn't even read it. I was like, "I don't even care what this says." I put my head back down for like 2-3 minutes. I didn't fall back asleep, and I'm like, "Fuck, let's read this stupid thing." Like it's addressed to Ricky. It's not like, "Hey, Mister." Like it's to Ricky. So I was like, how the fuck do they know who I am? And then I ended up opening up. It's like, hey, my mom, she likes your Instagram and you. She's too embarrassed to write this. That's why I'm writing this. But she's single. Like we like pickleball. Here's her number. Here's her Instagram.
So like I obviously told my coworkers.
Obviously.
Well,
you would.
As I would. Like again, we're bored. We need like entertainment. This is pure gold. And we're like literally at the office. Obviously, I'm sitting there pissing my pants laughing. But we were just so confused at first as to like if it was the mom writing it for the kid or how old the kid was, because that really did
No, the kid definitely wrote it, and he must have been like 8 because you saw the
that's
spelling
why like I'm
mistakes
saying
and how
like
he wrote it.
ages, like how he wrote it, did he spelling mistakes or like I feel like when I saw the note after there was like a certain point of it, I'm like, oh, maybe the mom wrote that like one sentence or like, but that's like really cute.
It is really cute, and I've since. Because again, I was dying, and then I got to Hawaii. I was just so busy.
Did you say anything?
So not on the plane. I was just dying. And then when they got up to leave, because they were in the row ahead of me, neither of them looked back at me. So I was like, cool, I'm not even gonna say anything. I don't have to. And like, I wasn't down to say anything either, because I was, again, still trying to hang on. And so I've since messaged the lady, just like, hey, like, look, I'm from Toronto, you're from here. Like, it's just not happening. But like, yo, I love this for your son. Like, this is balls. Like, shoot or shoot mentality. So that was really funny. Really, really funny. So that's like a funny moment to talk about, especially when I got to Hawaii and I'm like telling like the people I'm with, like, how's your flight? I'm like, I actually got a really funny story. Get to Hawaii, it was nice, the vibes, the people were like the people at Olukai. So again, for those who don't know, I went there for a photo shoot because I'm a foot model now. I am officially a foot model, soon to be published foot model. Ugly feet.
Did you have to wear?
I'm gonna tell a story.
No.
So I'm there to model shoes. Well, I'm not supposed to say, but they come out soon. So they're pickleball shoes. Olukai is launching pickleball shoes. So really cool. Like, they're
You just
great.
breached a contract. I am not.
Anyways, not a big deal. Really cool shoes. You guys are gonna see them soon. It's pretty obvious I was there to model pickleball shoes. Like, I was playing pickleball.
Okay.
So it's me and Hannah, the girl who's on my pickleball team, who might not be on my pickleball team. But
What?
yeah. So anyways, because she's technically under contract with the MLP, so she's not allowed to play, but she might be allowed to play. We'll save that story for another day. So I'm there modeling pickleball shoes, doing the photo shoot. Everybody's super nice. Like, the photographer and the videographer are like the nicest, most encouraging people ever. Like, it's 35 degrees. Like, I'm sweating. I'm dripping. My hair is just an absolute nightmare because, again, like, I did it in the morning, but as soon as the humidity and the heat comes, your hair's fried. So it's just, the vibes were not like, but the team there is so encouraging and so like amazing, and just it went so well. It went as well as it could go for me personally, because I'm not good at this. But then at the end, my contact at Olukai was like, hey, just to let you know, like, make sure your feet are like well groomed, because we're going to get some lifestyle shots in the flip-flops. And I told her, I was like, look, I ran a half marathon like a month ago. Two of my toes are completely dead, or my toenails are dead. They're black. She's like, don't worry, we'll figure it out in like the editing.
Edit it.
So we're about to do it. I was like, hey, you guys want to see my feet? I show them. She's like, yeah, it's okay. We don't need your feet. She's like, those are black. Like, I don't think we can edit those. Like, you're good, Ricky. You can sit this one out. Yeah, that's how ugly my feet are, everybody. I've got terribly...
So you got flown to Hawaii to get paid for a modeling gig for your feet, and then got denied the feet business.
For the lifestyle shoot. I still did the pickleball stuff, obviously.
Yeah, but that's a running shoe.
Well, it's a pickleball shoe.
Yes, but like, you know what I mean.
It's still a foot model. I'm still a foot model.
Okay. Whatever.
If you model shoes, what are you, a shoe model? No, you're a foot model.
No, you're a shoe model.
Which is
Foot
feet.
would be like barefoot. Foot.
No,
your toes.
No, I'm a foot model for sure. Foot model for sure. Anyways, that was really cool. Then the next day, I had just a day like I just got some emails done. I sat by the beach. I got burnt to a crisp. I went for
isn't it the nicest sunsets ever in Hawaii?
Yeah,
insane every single night. It's like a better and better sunset.
Like the first night we had cotton candy. There was clouds in the sky, so we had the cotton candy skies. The next day was just gorgeous orange, like orange, yellow. Had dinner by myself. I just had like an amazing. And I was gonna sit at the bar, but the bar wasn't close enough to see the sunset clearly. So I was like, no, I'll wait. I waited an extra 30 minutes just so I could have a seat right beside the opening, and just gorgeous sunset. And there was one thing I really wanted to do. I wanted to see fucking turtles. That was the only thing I really wanted to do in my free time. So I went to the mall. I talked to the guy at the brochure desk. And I was like, hey, where can I see turtles? I want to swim with turtles. And he's like, you got to go to this. It's called Merman. Magic Merman. Anyways, dude was fucking like, we got to the first spot. Like literally all you see is a turtle stick its head up. And like, perfect. If there's one, there's going to be more, because usually there's a couple of them. Saw at least a dozen turtles. At least a dozen.
Isn't it cool?
One swam up to me to the point where I'm like, I got to get away because they're endangered. You're not allowed to be close to them. So I had to swim away because it was swimming at me. Like from that, and I saw
You're not allowed to
sharks.
be close to them?
You're not allowed to swim with the turtles too close because they're endangered.
See, like I never
Apparently.
got told no.
Yeah.
But again, I went like 3 years ago.
So, and we swam at this spot where it was like an old pier that was collapsed. So you could see the collapsed pier, and there was like reef growing on it.
Cool.
Really cool. And we saw sharks, and they were sleeping, which was cool.
See, sharks I would not be down for.
They were sleeping though, so it's
Doesn't matter.
But anytime I was by myself, I always made sure to keep looking back so I could see the sharks.
I have like a fear of the ocean and like the water.
Trust me, so do I, but the water wasn't too deep.
No, it's not that. So it's like, I don't know if I ever said this, but if someone's not taller than me, I won't go in the water.
Yeah,
and
I
like
get
for
it.
lakes and like ocean wise, if I like no again, if someone's not taller than me and I can't see the bottom, you have to be taller than me because I feel in my brain that whatever fish or animals there is gonna get the person who's taller than me because they're longer.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I like to see the bottom of the ocean, but when we're in Hawaii, it's so clear that you can see everything. So I wasn't as scared that like the turtles were there, but sharks would send me flying.
I found myself breathing heavy because obviously you got the snorkel on, so you
Yeah.
can breathe underwater.
Yeah.
And I've heard myself, and I'm like, Ricky, deep breaths.
Well, it's
calm
just
down.
that like slight thing, but you also know that these people do it all the
and
time.
there's fucking sharks.
Like
And
I went
then-
swimming
what
with,
if another shark just came out of nowhere and just decided they were hungry today?
well, like in Cayman Island, we went swimming with stingrays, and they're not in captivity or anything. They're like free open stingrays, and they just bring you to this area on a boat, and they're like, jump in,
You jump in,
hold
go
it, but they still have their stingies on them.
Yeah. So
What if
it
they're
was,
in a bad mood that day?
honestly. So that was cool. We got to see whales. I got to see whales from the
Whales?
beach. Yeah, I got to see whales from the beach. Which
See,
was really cool.
whales scare me right now because of TikTok.
The killer whales, because how smart they are.
Well, how
Orcas?
smart they are and look what they're doing to everyone.
Yeah, I
like,
saw
you know, the ones off of Australia that are like attacking people.
Yeah, but again, that's such a very rare situation, right?
Well, it's happening more often than not nowadays.
No,
Like
you-
something's happening with the whales, and they're coming to attack.
I think that's just TikTok just showing you that.
Well, that's the TikTok I'm on.
Yeah, you got to get off that side of TikTok. But whales were super fucking cool. It was so cool. The sunsets were amazing. Then from Hawaii, I went to Madrid with Nivea men
Cool.
to watch a Real Madrid soccer game. Super cool. I had the worst sleep of my life because I did back-to-back overnight flights. So it was like a
Did you
36-hour
take anything?
No, because neither flight was long enough to really take anything. So I just took my vitamins. I took GABA, but GABA's not like a sleep pill. It's just like a relaxing kind of thing. Mind, body relaxant, whatever. So I took that. Then, so I did Hawaii to Denver, 7-hour layover in Denver, Denver to Dallas, 1-hour layover, Dallas to Madrid, 8 or 9 hour flight, which was wild. So I did that. Then, I was in Madrid for 3-4 days and had an amazing time. Like, we ended up doing a lot in such a little period of time, and it didn't seem like when you saw the itinerary, it didn't seem like a lot.
Was that sandwich actually as good as?
Yeah, the sandwich,
It looked
the first one, the second one was like
unreal.
whatever, the prosciutto with like arugula and
Whatever
like,
one that had the
which-
burrata and like the mortadella. in
the
it.
burrata one
Oh
was
my
literally
God.
like stupid, but it's a chain of restaurants. So I think Jack's Dining Room gets paid now. I think they're all ads. I think they're ads because he went to a chain. It wasn't a mom and pop shop. So Jack's Dining Room, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Jack's Dining Room is a TikToker who basically just reviews food. And his thing is like, I'm eating what is known as apparently the best blank in the world, or I'm eating at the blah, blah, blah. So he was in Madrid a week before me, and he did 3 things. A sandwich shop, the oldest restaurant in the world, which was a pig place, and then churros. I had 2 of the 3.
You have the churros. You know, churros is one of my favorite desserts.
Yeah, and the churros fucking slapped.
They're like my
The
second.
the chocolate dipping sauce wasn't the best.
I don't like. I like churros with dulce de leche
no,
or caramel.
no, you can't.
Why?
They literally laughed at me.
I don't care. That's what I like.
No, they don't have it.
So what do you? I'd rather eat a plain then.
No, no, plain's just
Then what's the other one? Chocolate?
chocolate. That's what they do. So the chocolate, I didn't love the chocolate, but the churro with the chocolate fucking slapped.
See, I would rather have. So I'm a caramel person.
Same. And I asked for caramels, and she said no. And I was like, dulce de leche? She goes, chocolate. I was like, do you have dulce? She goes, no. Chocolate. And then like you see people in the background like laughing because I guess it's an American thing. In Spain, it's chocolate. No dulce de leche, no caramel.
Did you have paella?
No, we didn't actually. So we did 2 of those 3. So the sandwich shop is called Devorare, I think, and it slapped. It was like a burrata mortadella pesto sandwich. We got the honey oil put on, or the honey.
Yeah.
Put
But I
on,
watched
'cause-
the whole thing, and I also
So,
went back to
you know what he
Jack's
told
to like
me?
go get his.
So I asked him. I was like, "Is it got like? Have you guys been really busy?" He goes, "Ever since he came here, we're lined up all day long, every day."
Well, so that's the thing with all these TikTokers who are in the food space, when they are reviewing these places, it's truly blowing them up. And like, I don't know if you've seen, but Keith Lee's in town, in Toronto.
Who's that?
He's a TikToker and he's like massive in the food reviewing. He literally reviews food out of his car.
Okay.
So he's doing like a food
Do you
tour.
know who
with his-
Dr. Hobbs is?
No.
I met him. He's another big.
But he's doing a food tour right now in Toronto, and it was like this massive deal. Everyone's like posting about it, and he tries to go to like he sometimes like will compare like Brazen Canes versus something else, but then he'll also go to like mom and pop shops. So people right now, he did his first one yesterday in Scarborough, at like some random shawarma place.
See, but it's like, you know what I don't know? Like, are they ads or are they not ads?
So these apparently are just like genuinely like.
So I think Jack's Dining Room is not an ad either. But then it's like, why'd you go to the fucking chain?
Well, so that's the thing. And then like the place that he went to.
And then you get back. They
but
get.
sometimes you have to review it. Like I even.
But then how do they get back? How do they get in the back kitchen
I
and
even
stuff?
no, he doesn't go to the back kitchen.
See, Jack's Dining Room does.
That is an ad. You have to go.
No, because he does it in a lot of places. So it's like, is it an ad or does he just be like, hey, I'm TikTok famous? Like, I want to come to your kitchen.
But like, I just know this guy like literally goes and orders. Obviously, people know who he is now. So if you're a restaurant and like someone
does he ever
there,
talk bad about places?
Yes.
Oh, he does? Okay.
And he gives honest reviews. But it's like, I know a food blogger in New York. He's massive food blogger in New York.
Like, what's massive? Like 5 million?
No, I don't know. Like,
Milli plus?
Maybe not.
To be massive, you have to have at least a milli.
Okay, but he's been on like TV and stuff for it.
Yeah, but also I've seen a lot of TikTokers and influencers on TV, and I'm bigger than them. So like, grain of salt here.
Okay, so he's 500.
Okay, so that's not massive, Danny.
No, but like he's done stuff for like the president.
The president of the United States.
Yes.
He's done a TikTok. Oh, he was just with somebody there. They were at an event or something together. Doesn't mean he did something. Show me the content with the president.
Okay, I will offline.
Okay, I want to see this because this is a typical Danny exaggeration.
No, it isn't.
So I want to see the content made with the president.
I will show you after. Anyways, I know some of it's paid, but I know some of it's genuine.
Yeah, it's so tough to tell. Like someone like Dave Portnoy, you know, it's not a paid ad. Like he's just doing it
because he's honest.
Yeah, and I think
that's
he can't be bought on that. But some of these other guys, I'm like, I don't know, is this paid? Like,
oh my god, I just got a text message. I'm gonna like stop this and say this.
No, don't. Let's carry on. We're almost done.
It's really quick. It's really funny.
We're not pausing, so say it on air or don't.
I am saying it on air. Mary, I'm Anya. Did it go wrong with my thong yesterday?
What?
That's a random number.
Yeah, it's just
spam.
Yeah, I hate. I'm getting so much
spam. Really
funny. But yeah, Madrid food was great. The people, our group was amazing. Like the guys, I got along with them so well.
How was the soccer game?
Soccer game was amazing. We were in like the VIP of the VIP. Amazing.
Makes you feel cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. Just in general, we did a tuk tour of the city. Amazing. We did a wine tapas tour. Really fun. We ended up drinking like chocolate. I drank a lot in Madrid. I wasn't expecting. In Hawaii, I had maybe like 1 or 2 drinks a day. In Madrid, I was averaging like 15 drinks a day at least, minimum.
How are you alive?
Literally, I have no fucking clue. That's why I'm in such rough shape. Like Thursday, so I got back Tuesday night. I had a decent sleep. Well, like again, my internal clock's fucked because again, I haven't been in any one spot long enough to adjust, and I've moved from back 6 hours to forward 12 hours to back 6 hours.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So it's like I've been in 4 different time zones in the last like week and a half, which like really fucked up my mind. So like even last night I went to bed at like maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock. I woke up at 10:30 this morning thinking I'm great. Went for a run, got to my condo, took a nap. I'm like, and you guys know I never nap ever. Took a nap. So I'm hoping that I'll be fine today. Like tonight I'm going to get a good night's sleep, not drinking. We're going to go to the concert and I'm going to go home after and just chill. Then tomorrow I got a day of seeing babies, and then Monday I'm good, start fresh, because my next 2 weeks are freaking crazy. Mm-hmm. And it might even be the next 3 weeks, because again, what's George going to do for his birthday? George going to do something for his birthday. His birthday is the last weekend of April. Exactly.
I'm busy.
So I have, well no, because if he does, he'll do something on that Saturday.
I have another birthday.
Oh, so that's too bad, yeah. I was going to text him today. I was like, yo, like we doing something for your birthday? Because again, like it's, so this upcoming weekend I've got an event with Mill Street Brewery. Thank you guys for inviting me to that. Then Saturday I'm doing Jays game, Leaf game.
Both?
Back to back.
Double header.
So I'm doing a boxing class with United Boxing Club.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called on Bloor there. So I got a private lesson. They reached out to me like, you want to do something? I was like, fuck yeah. So I'm taking thing with me. Then we're doing the Jays game together because she's never been. Then we're going to the Leaf game. Never been, obviously. Then we're likely going to do... so Friday we're most likely going to do Paris, Texas. Yeah, I might bring her there because I feel like it's a good spot to show someone who's not from Toronto. Anyways, going to do that.
You're going to bring her to like a nice dinner?
I was thinking about it, but like we don't really have time for it. And if I do, it's like you kind of have to do the CN Tower at some point. For someone who's not from Toronto,
No.
let's ask this. Do you think if you're not from Toronto and you're visiting Toronto for the first time, do you have to go to the CN Tower? Yes or no?
If you're not eating there.
If you're going to pay to go up, you might as well eat.
No, that's trash. I'd rather you like.
When was the last time you ate there?
Never.
You've never eaten there.
No.
So how can you say it's trash?
Because everyone just knows it's trash.
No, it's not trash. It's overpriced for sure.
I just think that like if you're gonna go somewhere, like if you're gonna go up to the CN Tower, okay, go up, have some fun,
Two
and
birds,
then go
one
to a nice
stone.
restaurant.
Two birds, one
Go
stone.
to like area or something at the well.
Two birds, one stone though.
I would not align
The
with
CN
that.
Tower is just two birds, one stone. Like, again, if you're gonna pay to go up, it's like $30, $35 to go up.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth it.
Exactly. It's not. But again, you have to if you're from like, especially if it's a clear day. But if you do like a 6 o'clock dinner, your dinner it takes 30 minutes for that or 45 minutes for the thing to go back. You sit down, you have a steak. Again, is it the best steak ever? No. Is it going to cost like two people with a couple drinks $150? Yeah, but I'd rather pay $150 and have a decent dinner than pay $70 and have to walk around myself.
Yeah, no, I'm not aligned. I still don't
Really?
agree. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'd rather go up, do your own thing, and then leave. Like, I would probably put that in the itinerary, like, before the Jays game. Go up to the CN Tower, then you go to the Jays. And then I'm pretty sure you actually get discounts, too, for the CN Tower if you're going to the Jays game.
I don't think you
Because
do.
in that way, you can just go up, you see it, it's cool, whatever, and then you go to the Jays game, which is right there. And then
Then
on
you're also
Friday,
in a
I would
rush
go to,
and
like,
stuff.
no, you're not.
Yeah, you
Planets,
are.
you're not.
Literally, we have boxing 11 till 12, 12:30. Then we're going to do a coffee in Yorkville because you're already up there. So you got to rush down, get ready, quickly change, go to the Jays game, which is
What
like
time's Jays game?
1:35, I think, or 1:37 or something.
You gotta give her more time, you know? Like, gotta give her
No,
time.
we'll be fine. We're going to show up to the game at like 2:30 because who cares about the first 3 innings?
Okay.
So you go.
But then why don't you go after that then?
So we're thinking about we might just go like hit a patio depending on what the day's like.
I know, go up to the CN Tower if you want, and then go hit up a patio, and then go to the
But again,
Leaf game.
you don't just going up to the CN Tower is not just 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Literally going in, getting your tickets, getting up is 20 minutes. Well, you want to walk around for at least 30 minutes.
Okay, give yourself an hour. Like, what else?
30 minutes, then you got to walk down. Then you got to, again, from there, you got to go. If you're going to go to a nice restaurant, you got to go back, shower, change.
Well,
go
no, I
out.
would say, like, I would do Friday restaurant.
We have Mill Street Brewery, a brewery event. So that's why I might go right after that because it's not far. You can just bang out a quick dinner there or something.
See, I would do, like, a...
See, for me, it's just like it's two birds, one stone. The food's not bad. It's overpriced, but it's not bad.
Yeah, we're not aligned, but that's okay.
It's like
It's your life.
I'd compare because I went like 4 or 5 years ago. I would compare the CN Tower dinner to like Milestones, but it's the price of. It's more expensive than the keg.
Yeah, I still don't...
You've never been there. How can you say it's bad?
I know.
Maybe you
Whatever.
should go give it a chance.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, two birds, one stone kind of thing. But then and then Sunday is we're gonna do a podcast Sunday Fun Day, and then Noah Kahan, whatever it is.
It's con.
Is it Khan?
Yeah.
Noah Khan. There you go. And then,
That's really fun.
that's my week. And then the following weekend we have George's bachelor party. George and Derek Lay's bachelor party. So that's why I need to stay in tonight. My heartburn's been really bad the last like 4 or 5 days too.
Frank, we're having the best night ever.
I'm not. You can. Chaperone you until midnight. But yeah, that's it. And that's it for
And
me.
I think that's time for us to wrap up because I really need to go blow my nose.
All right. Good reason to wrap up. But no, I think that's it. I don't know. Anything else? What are you excited for after? Oh, we're going to London, England together. But mind you, we'll have an episode.
We need another episode to talk about that. I'm actually really excited for it. There was like parts of me that were like, should we just cancel? Just given so much. But I also am really excited.
No, we're going to do, we'll do another. We're trying to do one episode a month, me and you, just to catch up, stay in tune. And like, people do listen to us. So it's not like it's.
We're boring.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, if there's anything else you guys want to see, let us know. Hit us up. You can text me or DM me or Danny or whatever. And other than that, I don't know. I think that's it.
Bye.
Peace.
You like to drink and to smoke to take away the pain. And I don't remember all of my mistakes and every high.